Okay, hello and welcome back to the Inferno Insurrection, as we are now getting pretty close to, I think, finishing this off, so let's go and look at View Air. We can see that there are now just 3 opposing towns left. There's the pink main base. Underground, pink has a second town, and there's also the blue base. But that is all they have. I'm actually surprised at how much of the map has been left unexplored by us, but the AI players just didn't really go for everything, so it is what it is. It's going to take Ayden quite a while to get up to the transporter, or the monolith even, which I think is going to lead us to Pink's main town. But we do have a few threats to deal with, the main one being Alamar. So Alamar's pretty close to this base, but doesn't appear to want to attack it, but he is also very close to these 2 monoliths, one of which leads to just here, and the other leads underground, pretty close to... I just moved away from it. Pretty close to... I forget where it is, but the point is, it essentially leads to this subterranean gate just there. So I think something that hasn't occurred to me until a bit too late is a very easy way to defend both of these towns at the same time, is of course to just send the hero out. Which does mean we don't get the benefits of the castle, but I think that's fine. I think that's the best option we have. So we're once again going to pretty much spend all of our resources just on fortifying ourselves. So 4k should be enough. We can finish off buying the manticores. We can go for a couple more of those. And we need to send her out, but first we need to send someone into a town, so let's just send Gunnar into this town. Then let's go back to our dungeon town. Yeah, we're going to send Kaled out. We're going to put Kaled right on top of this, and I'm hoping she's going to be strong enough to actually take this fight. So several Phoenixes could be a problem, but we do have 5 Archdevils of our own, plus of course the big stack of 25 Ifrit Sultans, which I would hope would be enough. So we're going to send Rashka back up in this direction, and with Rashka we're just going to try and go to the north and try and close Pink down. So that just leaves Linus, who is pretty much trapped. He can't really do too much, so we're just going to put him to sleep. Empire could go for this fight against Ryland. It's either that or we just guard this pass forevermore. But I think we just go for this, we give this a go. If it's a victory, we probably just accept it. I don't think we need to play that out. Let's go for basic states. Let's go and pick this up. And yeah, I think that's fine for this turn. I think there are 1 or 2 other threats, but the main one is actually Thane. So Thane is just here. He's got a few Phoenixes and a lot of other units. Nothing too bad. But this town is probably not quite strong enough in its current form. So we need to fortify that probably next turn. But yeah, Blue is going around all the prisons, opening everything up, but all of these heroes are very weak, so I'm hoping we're okay. As this guy decides not to attack us too directly. Teal does not make it back to the base, so Teal is gone. And Pink is still walking around. I don't think there was anything too close to our towns. And I am really tempted to go for this. I know it's completely pointless. No, already visited. Okay, I was hoping we could double up on that. That would have been fun. But never mind. Okay, so back to Rashka. Rashka has a huge number of movement points. Let's just go straight to the north. So something else I need to acknowledge is I did of course give myself a rule, which was not really a rule. I'd say it's a guideline, not a rule. But I was avoiding, of course, using good creatures, good aligned creatures, to actually take towns with. I was just purely using them to defend. I'm going to drop that guideline. I'm not calling it a rule. I'm going to drop that for this part because I think, frankly, it just slows down the game at this point. It doesn't really add any extra difficulty if we put that extra restriction on ourselves. I think it does make sense just to go aggressive. I think that's completely fine. Okay, so Sorug is going to go back in this direction. We do know there are a couple of enemies lurking around this part of the map. So we need to send some defenders back. So Sorug goes back to this, gets the extra spell power. Someone's going to need to go to a different town. Have we blocked these all up? I think we have. Yeah, everything's blocked. Actually, this one's not. Okay, so let's bring the goblins back together. Let's go for a few more gogs. Let's go for some demons. And Archdevils might be overkill, but I don't see why not. Okay, so we do still have to worry about Alamar, who's pretty close to our conflux base. Several Phoenixes. We just strengthen this a bit. That should be fine. Although, we'd have to let a stat go, because we don't have the right type of units. We should have at least one more turn to decide what to do with that. So yeah, Linus is stuck. Sandro is going to go back to this base. We could send him out. He's kind of wasted here. Maybe we actually go through to Ashcombe. Okay, so through to Ashcombe, we're going to pick up 8 more of these. And let's just start moving back in this direction. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit late to go for the obelisks now, but just to note, if we look in our taverns, they're saying the ultimate artifact may be found on a grassy plain, which means Uland did not pick it up from this spot. It might be very nearby though, so I'm pretty tempted to start digging, but obviously it's pretty pointless at this point. Okay, I think we just end the turn there. Don't need to be perfectly efficient at this point. As long as no one's strong enough to take out our towns. Okay, so Pink is kind of near to this. So it's Astral, he's not completely weak, we probably should get a few more defenders. Go for the dwarves too, and the elves. And that should easily be enough. Okay, so Rashka is going to go for this next. Some pretty heavy losses, I am going to try and stop that from happening. Can of course get some extra wyverns too. Okay, so is mass slow overkill? I think not. Okay, let's just focus these down. Yeah, I want to keep the losses low because we don't know what Pink has. Maybe I should try and preserve spell points too, but in the interests of efficiency... Well, we don't even have Meteor Shower, that was what I was going to go for. Let's just use our devils. Okay, I don't think we took a loss. Also, to acknowledge something else, I've not been using hotkeys this entire time. The hotkeys on the left. One of the reasons I got the SODSP mod was to actually make use of those, but never mind. Alright, let's go to this. It's actually empty. Okay, Dragon Utopia. We could do it, but I think no real need. Let's keep going aggressive. This guy can move so much further than I thought. Okay, I think we'd rather go for the wyverns. Then let's go back to Ayden. This is such a trek, but hopefully going to be worth it. And then back to Simolik. Okay, so 300 dwarfs, that's not as simple as I thought, and our spells are not that good, and they only last 2 rounds. So let's just wait for now. Okay, so how do we actually do this? Need to try and keep our dragons alive. But, yeah, not obvious. We can't buff them. I think we just have to blind one of these 2 stacks and hope for the best. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go for the attack on this. I don't think we'll take a loss just yet. 109 damage, that's okay. Then we go for the blind. Go for this again. Do get morale. Don't quite finish them off, that was a misclick. Hopefully these will. There we go. Then let's pull back. Okay, did not think that through. Ballista woke them up. I Okay, so we took quite heavy losses to the Silver Pegasi. That's pretty bad because we do need those to actually go over the castle walls. These guys have 78 hit points left. We're probably not safe to go for this attack. I think we need to pull back. I expect they're going to come straight for us, yes. Okay, so we wait with these. Gonna wait with as many stacks as possible. Pull these away. Go for the shot. Okay, so we can send these in to draw out the retail. I think probably not too wise to do that. Not really too much else we can do. Yeah, none of this stuff really helps us. Maybe Magic Arrow could be okay. We do resist it. Didn't have many other options though. Okay, here we go. Do we take a loss? We do take a loss. Might as well just finish them off now. Okay, they can reach all our stacks. I'm going to send these in. Okay, we're good. No real losses. Apart from the Gold Dragon, of course. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Oh, should not have done that. Okay, rushing a bit. Alright, I think we're still strong enough for this. Am I being over-ambitious? He's not at this town for long. Lots of wood elves there, we can literally just blow through those. Okay, now back to Loinus. Let's pick this up. Just confirm that's completely empty. Okay. So Alamar is fine. Alamar's not a threat. Pyre can start coming back to this base. Then Sandro keeps going out to this. And yeah, I think that's fine. Let's end the turn. So we just have to keep an eye on where Thane is. Because the others aren't actually a threat. So he's just there. He's got to go all the way around. No, that's Alamar. Purple's gone. I'm not sure where Purple was. I guess it was Kyr, and I don't think Kyr actually attacked us. Okay, so back to Rashka, let's go for this. There are quite a few of them. Definitely want to go for slow here. So this should be a really juicy Pandora's box. That's the good side. Okay, so do we pull back? I think we do. We could go for this. We blind these. Okay, so the distraction works. They're going to go up in that direction. That's completely fine. Okay, so next stack, let's go for the bottom one. So we do need to get our spell points back, but I think we're going to be okay. So is it worth going for blind, or do we just save for resurrection? I think with there being 2 stacks left, we just see how this goes. So yeah, Archdevils do take the hit, that's completely fine. Let's just check they have enough hit points. 135 hit points. Let's go for this. There we go. Okay, basic air magic is good. We need to get our spell points back. We do get 15,000 experience. Let's go for advanced air magic. Let's see what we can get from this. Okay, someone's been here. Let's hope for a well. Oh, they're right here. And they're pretty weak. Town is not too strong at all. And that's one of the 3. Okay, so our magic spells are now a lot better. We could go for a pretty strong haste. But yeah, I think better off just going straight in for the attack. Should have gone for haste there. Let's go for it on this instead. Okay, not sure who's stronger out of 29 skeletons and 5 wraiths, but we'll go for that one. Okay, so they're focusing their attack on the archdevils, which is completely fine. Arrows don't finish off the Ifrit Sultan. These guys still very healthy. Okay, slows those. We can send these in to finish these off, and maybe I should have gone for a spell, as we do take an extra loss to the Wyvern, but that's fine. Those are just meat shields, and this is kind of Rashka's job done. Doesn't really need to do much else after this. Oh, I could have gone for Resurrection, I guess, but never mind. So this town is really quite upgraded. I still can't explain why Blue just didn't bother to go for Portal of Glory in their main town. We could go for it, but no point. Okay, so Rashka pretty much just needs to hold on to this. That's kind of all we need. Okay, so Samulik is going to go straight towards this base, which I think we're still strong enough to go for. And Loinus just going to follow up and camp. Let's go for this. Oh, I was hoping the losses wouldn't be quite that bad. This is a waste of time, but good to know for sure that our gold needs are completely taken care of. Okay, so some pretty good spell options open to us. For now, I think we just wait. Go for the first attack. Send these in as bait. Okay, so kills those off straight away. So Lightning Bolt is very strong, Magic Arrow is very cheap. Let's just go for Magic Arrow. Okay, so next to move is both of these stacks. This one can reach most of us, this one can only reach the dwarves. Let's slow the stronger stack, and let's weaken these. Okay, they go for the harpies, that's fine. We could bring these back, but I think let's not do that just yet. Weaken these. Okay, so morale causes those to miss their turn. That's actually pretty bad. I'm gonna go for this attack. And we're gonna focus these down. Okay, next round begins. See if we can finish these off. Not even close. Okay, so I can bring the demons back, but I think let's give it at least one more round. Let's hope we actually get our turn this time, which we do. Do a lot of damage to those. We don't want to go for this attack just yet. Let's go for Lightning Bolt, perhaps, could be justified. But let's try and save our spell points just in case. Okay, we raise 7 demons, we go for this shot. We wait. Those miss their turn. Okay, never mind. Okay. So that's better than the auto-resolve, but yeah. Bit of a stronger defense than I thought. We can at least equip this straight away for an extra 500 gold per day. Which we don't need, but good to know we have access to it. Need to not get too carried away, of course. Do need to keep an eye out for Thane. Kind of lost my bearings on where he is. Unless that was him just there. Okay, so now it's Ayden's time. Okay. I should have known that's where that leads. That's embarrassing. So how do I get to pink? Maybe it has to be Rashka. I still don't see the way. Let's go explore. Okay, so we finally found an alchemist lab. And pink has been here. Didn't need to go for it, but... Here we go, Solmir. Oh, if I hadn't gone for the alchemist lab, we could have gone for him. Pretty sure he won't be able to get to this base. If we do need to recruit someone... We don't have great options, so let's just hope we don't. Alright, I wanted Ayden to get a bit more involved, but... There's not really too many places for him to go. No one's been here. Or perhaps someone has, but got killed off. So we can see a witch doctor's hut just there. No sign of a way actually through to pink. There might be an obvious way that I'm just not noticing, but yeah, I'm kind of done trying to keep up with all the different monoliths and things. That seems fine. There's no one in there. Okay, so we've taken blue's final town. So at this point, it's just pink with 1 town and blue with 0. Torosar is pink's strongest hero. That's actually Solmir. So where's Torosar? Let's watch this back again. So it's possible that's Thane, although I don't think it is. Like, I'm not really paying attention, to be honest. Yeah, so it's possible that's him. I'm pretty sure that's not Torosar. No, that's Astral. Astral's not too bad either. Need to look out for these kind of weaker heroes. So yeah, that's Neela. So, I guess this is the place. This might be where Alamar is. Do we go look for him? We're probably strong enough. But honestly, there's no point. Okay, so we know that to the north there is Alagar, who's pretty weak. He could attack a town, but I think we're in a good place to deal with that. Okay, so this garrison is not quite right. Need to let something go. There's just not really enough spaces in general, so let's just camp. Then Sandro, I think, is probably better off going to defend something. I'm not going to go chase them down. Let's just start coming back. Put our pointless pouch of gold. I'm actually going to go for Viewer. So there is a way underground to the east. And if we go underground, there's a pink hero there. There we go, so there is still a way to get use out of Ayden. That's good to know. Alright, let's end the turn. Okay, so they are going to start throwing themselves into us. Let's give them a chance to cast some spells. Unless, of course, we can kill them off first, which we can't. Very bad spellcaster here. Oh, actually, we can just kill them off first. Okay, so blue is coming towards our rampart town, and okay. Looks like they're all going for their final attack. So pink is Rissa. Rissa's back. Okay, so Rissa is not their strongest. But yeah, I think we go for her. Chase her down. Rashka has to go for this. This is not that easy. But we do have 70 spell points. Question is, which stack do we split? I think we do split the Archdevils. Okay, so those losses look completely fine, but yeah, we'll give them a chance to go for that Chain Lightning, which does do quite a lot of damage. And they're going to focus down the Archdevils. Okay, so none of this stuff can reach us, there's not too much ranged power there. If we were to go for... shield could be good. I think slow is definitely good. Okay, so 2 each of those 2 stacks. Let's just wait for now. Okay, so out of those stacks, I think the scariest might actually be the halberdiers. I'm gonna go for this. Okay, this is our strongest stack, so I think we go for their strongest stack. We finish them off quite easily. Then we'll go for the phoenixes. Okay, one comes back. So I don't think we took a loss. No, we're completely fine. Okay, we kill those off. Go for these next. This is not the most efficient way to do it, but pretty sure we're going to, yeah, take no real losses there. Okay. So this guy also has view air, but we should try and save our spell points. Let's double check this. So there is a way above ground. I think we just have to see how that goes. So blue is now going to be throwing all of their heroes into just attacking us. So this town could probably do with a bit more defense. Let's get rid of the goblins. Let's go for 6 of these. Then let's go back above ground. This town should be fine. There's no one coming to attack it, but this town is very much threatened, so Alamar's approaching it, as is Thane. They could go west instead, but I think for now, let's throw one last time all of our gold into defending the space as best we can. That leaves us with 15k to spend on this, but let's keep that in reserve for now. This could be quite hard to defend. Not really too much we can recruit. But even so, I think we're fine. Okay, so I think the way up was in this direction, unless I'm wrong. Okay, that doesn't lead to anything. Okay, so is it worth Similik chasing them down? I think maybe from next turn, once we can get some more recruits. Okay, so if Rissa attacks us, is that a big issue? I think we're fine, actually. Could probably justify going for 1 extra hero. So let's go for, out of these 2, I think I prefer Arlek. Get a spellbook. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so just a few blue stragglers left. They are coming to attack us. This is expected to be a good victory. This is the stronger of the 2, I think. I should have done the middle stacks differently because we have some quite good stacks there that are going to be multi-attacked, although they actually go for the marksman instead. So that kind of works out. So her spell options are not that great. I think Mass Bless is the obvious one to go for. If we were to go for this, we actually kill them off. Just the griffins. Actually, no, we don't. Well, there are 4 of them, but there are 5. Okay, so we can finish them off with these, but I think we wait instead. Okay, one comes back. Let's just defend. And let's go for this. Okay, nothing to do with this. Send this out as bait. Okay, so Phoenix will move first. I think we're safe from multi-attacks, which we are. Okay, so let's now go for strongest stack we can. I think it's probably these. So Alamar has no spell points, that's another good thing. So few options. So there's shield as a potential option, there's cure, Magic arrow for 94 points of damage. Go for this. 30 hit points left on that, so we're going to wait with this. Go for the block. Okay, that's pretty much job done. We're going to send these out, I think. Still got most of our spell points, vast majority of our units. Okay, so lost most of the marksmen, but the stack does survive. Did lose a stack of sprites. Few artifacts, nothing too useful. Basic air magic's not that useful to us. I think sorcery's better. Okay, so they're going to go for that base instead. I was really fearful they'd reach, but they don't. Pink does come to attack us. Okay, I thought we might win this. So this might be Ayden's final job. So Arlak has his very bad spellcasting. We can blind something for just one round. So scariest stack, I think. Maybe these. Okay, so those come straight forward. We do blind the elves, that's a bit of an issue. Can we cure? We can dispel. I think we should. Okay, so let's go for the attack against their flyers. Let's defend. Move forward so we can respond. Okay, so they still have no way through. Those choose not to attack us, so next scariest stack is going to be the gargoyles. Let's just wait. Okay, they go for the attack on those. Do we send these in to absorb the retail? No, I think we should go for the trogs for that. Okay, so the trogs do get killed off, so we have plenty of space to attack. And we can't actually finish these off. Well, perhaps we can. Yeah, we definitely can. Let's double check. So we defend. These can kill these off, so let's go for Dispel again. Finish those off. These are free to attack. Weaken these some more. Finish them off. Go for these next. Archmages, of course, do have the ability to shoot through our walls without the penalty. So it definitely makes sense to focus on them next. Okay, so she has 9 spell power, so we're not getting our elves back anytime soon. But if we just hold our place, stay defensive, I think we still win. We could go out and attack. Kind of makes sense if we do, but at the same time they're dealing with some serious damage penalties. But yeah, I think going out to attack does make sense. Especially if we can get the dendroids out. Our stats are not too good. Yeah, so those get killed off. Okay, next round. Weaken these some more. Okay, so dwarves do get to move before the gremlins, so we're going to go for this. Those just about survive. Waste the turn. I think we should have stayed in. Yeah, this was a mistake. Do have the dendroids. So do we go all in and finish them off? Or stay back, blind the towers? I think we've committed. Okay, so we can reach the Titans. I would have thought we'd be strong enough to win this. I have a lot of belief in Dendroids. One of my favourite units. There we go. Okay, so I freed up the gremlins to attack me, which is not good. I think I'm gonna go... I wanna go try and rush them down. From a kind of Inferno Insurrection lore perspective, this is not good news. Not good news for Ayden, who has been kind of stuck. Okay, so Alagar's coming to attack us. He's stronger, but we can just reinforce. And there we go, that should be fine. Okay, so back to Rashka. Let's check this again. I wanna make sure I don't get this wrong. Okay, so the way above ground is very much the north, and then it looks like we can go either west or east. West looks to be closer. Okay, so this is absolutely nowhere near Pink's final base. We'll try view Earth again. So there is a way from the top left of the map, but the best way is clearly a monolith. There's some kind of monolith that leads to this place just there. Can't think what that would be. I don't think it's this, because we've been through that. Maybe it is this way. We're gonna try this. Okay, so blue strongest is now Thane. Thane, of course, is going for this base, but easily able to reinforce this because it is a new week. We've got Axis back. We've also got Dace, so two good options. Axis has better spellcasting. Dace has maybe better stats. I think I prefer Dace. Okay, let's go for the Phoenixes. Let's go for bulky range unit. Let's just trade pretty much all our resources. Okay, what else? I think we just let all this stuff go. Okay, some more resources needed. I think that's fine. Yeah, that's definitely fine. We could actually just go for the attack. We'll take extra losses, but I think that's fine. Okay, so first move should be ours. Okay, this is long, but... no, I think just accept that the ice elementals are exposed. Okay, start combat. First round. We move first. We do not have a spellbook. Thought we did. They can actually double attack us. Okay, so none of that works. Let's go for the attack. Weaken these. Okay, so 5 magma elementals left. I think we just go for this. Do actually survive. Okay, angels finish us off. Let's just go for this stack. Bit overkill, but I think the rest of our units can handle the phoenixes. Go for these next. Okay, so 49 hit points left on these. We can get a kill. Let's go for it. Knew that was going to happen, I kind of walked right into that one, but never mind. Go for the Angel next. This is pretty easy win, really. Usual situation, these final episodes doesn't really matter if we don't play perfectly. Very much a case of reaping the rewards. Okay, so Thane is gone. Is that the end of blue? No, okay. Alright, so back to the base. We are going to pick up Spellbook before we forget. Let's see what they have left. So Alagar is now their strongest. So I don't remember where Alagar went. Oh yeah, so Alagar's about to attack the Rampart base. That's fine. Question is, can we resist Astral 2? I think we can, but there's no reason to take a risk. Okay. That should be fine. Okay, so Simulik stays in place, Pyre stays in place, Sandro goes back to defend. I think that's pretty much it. So someone kind of appeared, blue comes to attack, very few losses expected. He's got no real spell points. Okay, so we do have spells, but I think we should hold them back, because I think pink will come to attack us. Okay, so not much we can do about the Pegasi, let's just go for this. No point going for a half-powered shot. Okay, so we have no risk of being blinded if we go for this. Dendroids can reach us either way. Is this worth going for though? We could get trapped. Dendroids will trap us. Better off going for these. Then we can stay in place. Okay, so let's focus these down. Should have enough hit points to just stay where we are. Okay, so we kill those off, we've still got 197 hit points. Let's just defend with all this. 70 damage from that. Let's go for these next. Okay, I think we're close to being killed off. No, 54 hit points, we're okay. Dendroids can't reach us, which means we are free to leave. Okay, so no real threat to us now, let's just focus on the elves. Make sure we block the way in. He has no spell points. So scariest stack is probably still the unicorns. Go for the block. Okay, we kill off the unicorns, we defend. They've still not gone into the moat, so we're completely fine. Could have sent the centaur up, but I think we're fine. Okay, so they have 4 dendroids and 6 dwarves. So we've killed off the dwarves, we defend with these. War unicorns, I think, survived. I think they did. Go for these next. Okay, so it's 36 hit points to go. If we kill these... I'm not sure if the dendroids can reach us, let's just go for the first aid tent. Let's kill these off in case they can do some damage to us. Weaken these some more. Okay, we get 2 kills if we go for the attack. That should be safe. There we go. So, just 7 losses. Let's go for artillery next. Fence. And pink has not come to attack us. We can upgrade these for free, I guess we just go for it. Let's go for another level up. We finish leveling up our skills, so that's one small achievement. Let's have a look. So best way up is very much to the west. Okay, so we've never been where that goes. Rashka next needs to go this way. Okay, we will find a way through. Do we need to worry about anything else? I don't think so. Just gonna end the turn. Yep, still all quiet. Okay, so let's have a look at this. So I can't see any way through to pink. I don't really know how pink gets around. They have been here, but it doesn't really prove too much. So I'm not sure that Rashka's really strong enough for this. There's someone there. Okay, Tamaka. Tamaka is weaker than us, but I think we're better off going for the town. Okay. Didn't think this was going to come down to Rashka, but we will see how it goes. So we do still have to think about Astral. I'm sure we're fine. Ayden could go chase him down, but yeah, I think we're fine. So if we can find a way to strengthen Rashka, that would be ideal. Okay, so pink is coming towards our rampart town. So in this case, I think, yeah, we're still strong enough to hold this off, for sure. Not that one green dragon will make any difference, but the option is there, so it's hard to resist. Okay, let's see, I think we can reach them. Here we go, there's Josephine. We can just go straight through her, for sure. There's someone else there. As usual, we'll give them the chance to cast some spells. They do have 40 spell points. We're going to try and save our spell points. Slow's completely the wrong stack. Okay, strongest stat goes forward. Finish these off immediately. Then let's crowd these out. So she's still got plenty of spell points. But yeah, we want to try and keep the losses down to pretty much 0. Okay, 1 loss, and she flees. So there's Torosar. Torosar is their strongest, and we're better off taking him on outside the town, although we do have lots of... Do we have enough movement points? I think we do. There's someone in there. We're better off trying to hold the town from him. Okay, 61 spell points. Defenders are pretty weak. I think we go in. Yeah, because nothing can really reach us. I guess the Master Genies could. Better off waiting, I think. Okay, slows those, but that's fine. So, Master Genies have pretty much wasted their turn. Could go for a haste. But I think literally better off just saving all of our spell points for the next fight. Need to make sure not to drop into the mines, of course. Okay, so the Ifrit somehow survived that. Keep going for these. I think 3 genies might have been scarier than that, but I'll just go for it with these instead. Okay, so it gets a kill on the Ifrit. So there's a small chance there are defenders left in the base, but I kind of doubt it. That time around the towers get multiple Ifrit. Okay, so we finish off Isra, we take quite a few losses, but we do get the Orb of Silt, which is pretty good. We go into the base, we get an extra +1 knowledge, and yes, they've left behind a few units. All the range units too, which is pretty good. So we could also hire Axis if we want to for some reason, but there's really no need. So we've taken their town, that's the main thing. We don't have to worry too much about what Ayden's up to. Mage Guild's really bad. This is their starting town. AI's just not good at thinking about the Mage Guild. So they have no towns left, which means Torosar is absolutely going to attack us. But we should be strong enough. Let's check his stats. Yeah, his stats are not that good. Don't think we need to worry. So Ayden could keep exploring, but I think better off just going back. Let's see it happen. Okay, so here we go. Victory is expected, but that doesn't of course take spells into account. He does have 60 spell points. His forces are pretty good. It's going very aggressive. I'm not sure why it'd send the Zealots forward, that doesn't make much sense. One unspoken advantage we do have is that the AI is awful at anticipating the mines. I think we will start with a mass shield. Then we're going to take advantage of the fact that the Devils will deal bonus damage to the Archangels. So we go for this attack, 50% extra damage. We do take out one Archangel, which is not great. We're going to wait with this. Devils resist the spell. Kind of surprised by that. So these guys come in to attack us. I think we wait with these. They're not so important. Okay, so those walk straight into the landmines. There's absolutely no reason for them to do that. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So the Archmagi take the retail. Okay, so that's pretty much them spent. Throw ourselves into this attack. Okay, so decision time for this. I think let's go for Nagas. And we should be safe to go for this. So Archangels move next, they resurrect the champion. That's a complete waste of their turn, that's completely fine. Let's go for this attack, we finish these off, they blind those, that's not good for us. We can go for this, we can finish them off. These guys could go for a block. We do move these next, the Obsidian Gargoyles. So let's just move these up, and let's wait. Let's go for the block with these. Yeah, so the AI literally moved over an unnecessary landmine just for the sake of doing slightly more damage with the champions. That works out pretty well. Okay, time to start going for some resurrections. Let's start with these. I'm gonna throw these in as a block. Okay, so we get the first move. I think we just go for this. Yeah, I need to get my devils back. Okay, they walk all the way across just to kill those off, that's fine. Let's go for champions. These guys are just gonna go for the block. We're gonna go for cure. Bring these back. And defend. Focus on the titans. Okay, so they're starting to attack our towers. We're going to keep going for Resurrection, we've got plenty left. So who to bring back? Could bring the Gremlins back. But it's the Inferno Insurrection, let's focus on making our Inferno units as strong as possible. Blinds those again. Goes back for the Archmages. There we go, so we finished them off. Rashka did a very good job. We get the Tome of Fire Magic, which is great. Expert Air Magic will help us defend. Now Pink has to think differently, has to come back and attack. Can Ayden intercept? Sadly, I think the answer's no, but we're going to try. Even if he does take our town, we're going to be fine. Ayden's right there. So blue should time out pretty soon. Pink potentially coming to attack us. Decides to run away from us. Blue has been banished, it's taken too long. Ayden has managed to scare him off, so he's still helping. Okay, so same situation again. If he can somehow take the space back, not really a problem for us. Upgrade these, bring these together. Go for the Dendroids. Some more Dwarves. And yeah, pretty sure we can defend. Okay, so Pink does reappear. Yeah, we're not fast enough to chase this guy down. Could dismiss everything except the devils, that would work, but looks like he's gonna go for this attack. Go for upgraded homestead. Okay, are we strong enough? I think we are. So let's keep Loinus safe. We've lost him once. Don't want to lose him again. Okay, so Pink's final hero I think appeared over here. Yep. So Tamako would come above ground just here. That's nowhere near our towns. We're safe. Still picking things up. Does come to attack us. Very few losses expected, let's play this out. Okay, so the mass haste comes in. Does a bit of damage, but not too much. Should have gone for the monks, really. Okay, so we finished those off, and they do have the golden bow, which is very good. Basic navigation, obviously we say no. Not that it matters at this point, so they do just have Tamaka left. I think, despite refusing to use movement spells, we still don't actually have any. So it's not that easy for us to chase them down. I will make an attempt to intercept. It is better for our score too. Should be a bit careful. We're going to take a few more. Yes, we'll retreat. Then we go back above ground. So Tamaka is still underground over there. So of the two places we could spawn in, they're about equidistant, but this one gives us more Inferno units. So this is the obvious choice. So let's just take as many devils as possible. Okay, big stack of 21 devils. Back through to Acheron. Just the devils will be fine, we want as many movement points as possible. So Tamaka, I don't think Tamaka even knows the way. No sign of anyone else. They got no towns. Tamaka might be the last one left. Nagas is their strongest units. Yeah, seems to take a moment to decide. Could actually go for that final base, so we want to try and chase them down before they can start spawning in too many heroes. They are strong enough for it, so they do take it. So more heroes might be about to appear. Unfortunately, it's going to take us a few turns to catch up. Okay, no sign of any other heroes. Need to make sure we can close them down. No sign of movement, perfect. Okay, so final battle, I believe. They have gone for a full stack of lots of units. So we don't have Chain Lightning, we do have Meteor Shower. Take advantage of our extremely good spellcasting. Their final hope, the Naga Queens, they buff them as much as possible, but they aren't strong enough to get a single kill. The Meteor Shower is very tempting, but I think we'll just go for it on the 2 stacks. They do get their kill. So, not a complete walkover. But yeah, that's Pink vanquished, and that's it. We have officially completed the Inferno Insurrection. Total time of 97 days, so just over 3 months. Still a couple of unclaimed towns on the map. But yeah, 1v7. Successful victory. I think we didn't quite beat our... I think that is our Castle Crusade score, but we're pretty close. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for all the support on the series. I really do appreciate it. If you want to watch more series, there are plenty more on the channel. Do have a look at the playlist tab. You'll find them all just there. I will be doing more Heroes 3 series. I'm not sure exactly what I'll go on to next. I do have a couple of things pre-recorded, which I could put up at some point. But yeah, plenty more Heroes 3 content coming, so do subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.